So a lot of you guys who play Pocket know that the Pikachu EX meta was one that popped up very early in this game's lifespan, and today we went ahead and did a build similar to the Pikachu EX meta build, but with the inclusion of both versions of Raichu, one from the Genetic Apex series and one from the new Mythical Island series. So just to refresh you guys, the Genetic Apex version of Raichu has the Thunderbolt attack, which does 140 damage, discarding all 3 of the energy used while doing the attack. It's a super hard-hitting card for being a non-EX and has 100 HP, so it is a very solid card all around, of course at the cost of a lot of energy. On the other hand, the Mythical Island Raichu has Giga Shock, which is another 3 energy attack, hitting for only 60, but this attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and the biggest twist, it doesn't discard any of the energy when used. So although it's the same Pokemon, both of the cards play entirely different. Now in this deck, we have very low cost energy Pokemon like Zapdos EX that only requires 1 to get going, and then 3 for the ability to hit up to 200 damage, and everyone's favorite low cost EX card, Pikachu, with the Circle Circuit attack. And Lieutenant Surge is the glue of this deck. You have the ability to move all of your benched energy onto your active Raichu, instantly giving you the ability to use the attacks for both of them. There's some really cool plays that you can do here with this deck where you use your Zapdos to stall, slowly build energy, hit one of the Hurricane attacks, and once your Zapdos is weak, retreat it, and then use Lieutenant Surge to put all of that energy towards a Raichu to finish off any of the Pokemon that Zapdos may have weakened. So the complete build is going to be 2 basic Pikachu, 2 Raichu, 2 Zapdos, 2 Pikachu EX, 2 Potion, 2 X Speed, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Research, 2 Sabrina, and 2 Lieutenant Surge. Listen, I had a great time with this deck on stream here today, and we played against some of the meta decks and crushed them, so I hope you guys all do enjoy today's gameplay, and if you do enjoy today's video and you're new to the channel, which about 85% of you guys are, I'd really appreciate if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're currently sitting at 300, and we're trying to grow this TCGP channel, so if you enjoy watching Pokemon Pocket content, this is the channel for you. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, and let's get into the games. The content deck, it's doing its thing. Yeah, my Wonder Pick says Dewgong for you. I think it's gonna have to refresh before you guys see the cards that we just opened. Okay, I don't mind this start at all. I'd assume we're going up against a Celebi deck. We have the Professor's Research and a Pokeball. Develop our Pokemon a bit more. We're playing against Pikachu. And they're using a Celebi deck. I hate them. Fake. Straight fake. Wait, what if this is a coin flip Executor deck? Got Pikachu. See what we get from the Pokeball. I'd like a base Pikachu. I'll take the EX though. I've literally not used this card yet. Oh, it's sick looking. Let me get a Pikachu and a Raichu real quick. Wait. Dang. I got the Raichu. That's a good start. Who do we develop in this scenario? Who do we develop? No X speed. I could put a lot of pressure on with Zapdos being like ready to go right away. And we could already start pecking at the damage literally. So let's just do that. Because the thing about Lieutenant Surge being in this deck is we can always transfer this energy at some point once we pull Zapdos out. The question is just going to be... Ooh, they're going to get started quick. As long as they don't get Celebi EX though, like we can do some damage. Because we'll have 4 coin flips on the next turn. Oh, they do have the base Executor. Oh, that could be annoying to play against. Yeah, we're gonna want to get up and going immediately before we get cooked. Should I should use the Sabrina here because it would take a lot for this card to retreat, and every turn that they use this, they're gonna be getting a lot of energy. So I think the Sabrina is the right call. Kind of puts them in a scenario where they don't want to be, especially with that retreat costing 3 energy. Let's say they have a leaf, they would have to use a leaf and 1 energy, or a leaf and an X speed. So it'd be a very consuming retreat. I don't think we have Giovanni in this deck, but if we did, then we'd only need 2 heads as well. I'm really just looking for that basic Pikachu right now. But we got the coin flips. It let us down in the past. But I'm pretty confident they won't do it again. You know what we could do? I do have another Sabrina. They have all of their energy on their bench Pokemon, and pretty much their entire strategy revolves around using Leaf Supply. Do you think we Sabrina again and then only shoot for 2 heads rather than 3? Because again, that would just mess up their entire strategy. I like that play. Obviously, we just burned through both Sabrinas and we still need to get the 50-50, but let's see. Statistically, that's what the play was. Yeah. They always let me down. They always let me down. If we hit 2 heads there, their entire energy bank is gone. Obviously, failing means now they're going to get 2 energy, and they'll be up and running pretty soon. Oh. Ooh, that one. It was the better statistical play to do that, but we did have the bad outcome. Yeah, that was not the right outcome. I do think again it was the better play. We got both potions and we have a Pikachu that we can start getting ready to go. I'm not gonna bother laying any energy on that Pikachu because we're gonna throw it on the EX version. They're gonna be ready to go with Executor. Not this turn if we land a heads, right? So we'll be hitting for 80, which is where we're currently at. We're gonna go ahead and use a potion. So we're not gonna get 1 hit by the basic attack. The thing is, again, they're not gonna be able to use it. If they do eventually have the ability to use that, which is obviously what they're playing for, we're not going to be vulnerable because once Zapdos is on my bench, it's not going to have any energy attached. So it can't get killed by the basic attack, and it can't get killed based off of having energy attached. So our play here will be to hopefully land heads at least once. That's all we need is 1 heads. We got it. Watch it just be all heads now. There's the 50-50 we needed earlier. I really like how this match is playing out for us, though. Because it's going to be very sneaky to see. What we're about to do is throw Raichu in on the next turn, and we're going to have energy stacked on it. At least we could, right? This is the Giga Shock version. So I've got 2 different approaches. We could throw Pikachu in. We could put energy on Pikachu EX and then throw it in and keep Zapdos on the bench with energy on it. I kind of like that play because they're gonna eventually kill Pikachu with the Executor, and it's gonna do 120 damage exactly. So what we could do, right, swap to Pikachu EX, get our 2nd point on the Execute, and then on the next turn, see, the thing is, we would have Giga Shock. I'm just thinking, how do we get Pikachu up and running as soon as possible? Because this isn't the Raichu that finishes it off. If and when we move Raichu in, we don't have Lieutenant Surge, which was kind of the entire thing. So I need to just throw energy on Pikachu EX. That's our best approach. The problem is I'm just gonna get hit for so much here. All right, this is the play. We're gonna use an X speed to retreat. Hurry up, retreat. Ah, we got it. Retreat Pikachu EX in, because now, although we didn't get the kill, we're not vulnerable to getting 1 hit. And we still have another X speed to work with, and we're waiting to see if we can get that Lieutenant Surge. That was close. We literally had 1 second before our turn ended. Wait, what if we have to deal with 2? There's the Lieutenant Surge that we wanted. So we can throw that down. We can kill the... Wait, hold on. We're not going to have any energy left over after this play. But let's retreat Pikachu EX here. Throw in Raichu. Lieutenant Surge is out. I wish it wasn't 5. I wish it was just 3. But then we'll be able to get Pikachu EX active on the next turn. And this is going to guarantee that we can kill this Execute and also one-shot the Executor on the next turn. Because now it's back down at 90. Dude, that worked out so perfectly. It took a lot of building. Because obviously this Raichu's about to get 1 hit. Now, if they Sabrina, it won't matter. We also have the Pikachu in our hand that we could put on our bench for, again, another max damage hit. Dude, that worked out so perfect. And we pulled a Zapdos as well. We might as well flex the Zapdos card real quick. Have literally all EXs here. And they quit. Dude, that was crazy. That was crazy. The entire game. It took a lot of thinking to cook it up, and we literally went 1 second on that turn. But it worked out perfectly. I wish Lieutenant Surge only put as much energy like that was needed, because it sucked having to have 5 on Raichu there. That's why we stalled, so we could get 2 on Pikachu EX. All right, this is pretty good for us. We're going up against another grass deck. I think in that scenario, if we were playing against Celebi, we would have been in trouble. This one seems like it is going to be a Celebi. Yeah, Zapdos does seem like the right call for this. Professor's Research. Now we're just kind of hunting, eventually, again, the Raichu. We have 2 X speeds to work with. All of our Pokemon being 1 retreat is just so helpful. We have so much mobility with being able to move them all around. I mean, Zapdos is definitely better than Detonate. That is the fact. Oh, if they had an Erica, that would have been cooked for us. You're right, Nars. I didn't even think about that. All right, we top deck the Pikachu. Love that for us. I really have nothing to do besides putting energy on here and peck with Zapdos. They don't have their superior line started already, so that saves us a bit of time. I'm sure it's coming, and I'm sure once they start that with Snivy, they're gonna lay down Celebi as well, which I'm assuming they have. Oh, they don't. This is not the best start for their deck. We have Zapdos as well. Luckily, for them, we have no reason to use Zapdos. So again, I think the move is just going to be to peck at the HP a little bit more. Although at the end, it's not going to matter at all. We could peck at their Snivy, because that's like one of the crucial points. If we put the pressure on early here, I think that's the move. Delmise is going to be 2 coin flips to die anyway. We might as well peck at Snivy and make it 1 coin flip to kill. Because I'll put so much pressure on quick. Like, they're going to have to get the evolution. Otherwise, boom. Goodbye one of your energy farms. I'm assuming this waiting for opponent situation means, dang, I didn't get the evolution. They're going to probably retreat, which is good. That's what I wanted them to do. Oh, they did get the evolution. That potion was literally a waste. That was the most ideal scenario for me. They just burned through an energy. And we got another Pokeball, which is going to guarantee us a Pikachu EX. Still looking for Raichu. I don't know if I bother with a potion here. I don't see a potion having any meaning. Because if they have Superior and Celebi in their hand, it's still going to be 2 coin flips either way. So we just go for the Hurricane. Let's see if we can get 2 heads. It's in our favor. We got it. Oh, we got it. Zapdos was the move in this deck, dude. And that's going to force, again, in an ideal world, if they have Superior out. If they've just been holding their Celebi in their hand. Let's see if the evolution's coming. Because I'm still not really threatened, right? Obviously, Solar Beam would hit for 70, but they're only going to have 2. And we do have the potion to kind of get rid of that critical hit zone. Let's see if we top deck Raichu. Specifically, the Raichu that does 130. It's 140, first of all. So, dang. But that's the game, right? That's the game. Watch this. I don't even have to use the X speed, but I'm going to. But that's the game. So we're going to X speed retreat Zapdos for free. Put in Raichu. And then we're going to throw another energy on Pikachu EX just because I'm toxic like that. And then again, just lay down Lieutenant Surge, which is going to bring all of that energy onto Raichu. And then we Thunderbolt for the win. Yo, chat, hold up. I like this deck. It's fun. GG's. So if you missed the pack opening, don't worry. You'll be able to just sit there. I'm assuming 500 packs will be close to an hour upload. And you'll just be able to like kind of brain rot yourself just watching it, you know? So you'll be able to see all of what we got from 500 packs. Hey, starting off with Pikachu EX, and this is one of, again, the cards that we pulled today in our pack opening. Going up against a water deck. That is beautiful. Probably a Starmie EX, the OG meta deck. But we really don't have much to work with. This is just going to be us kind of relying on... Well, I guess nothing. We need a bench to make Pikachu valuable. Dude, that Articuno is nice. The 2-star Articuno. Okay, big Pokeball pull here. Let me get a Zapdos. We can work with it. This is the play. We use the XP to immediately pull out our EX. And the reason for that is because basic Pikachu would put much more pressure on. Because we're going to be able to hit twice for the advantage damage. Bro, imagine. Should I just like mess around in Sabrina? Nah, because I'd much rather get rid of the potential Starmie EX before it happens, knowing that this is going to be 2 hits. So, like I said, the pressure is going to be on quickly here. And honestly, if they don't have Starmie on this pull, they might concede Staryu and put the energy on Articuno. If they put the energy on Articuno, we know... Ooh, I was going to say, we know to start attacking Articuno with the Sabrina. They're still... It seems like leaving Starmie in as a tank. Definitely want to get Zapdos here on the bench. And we have our energy to place on either one of our Pokemon. I think we should put it on Pika, right? Because Pikachu's only going to take 2 energy to get going, and we want Pikachu to be up fast with the guaranteed damage. And we're just going to gnaw again at Starmie. Who again seems like it's their stall because they put the energy on Articuno. If I can get one more attack in and they move Starmie to the bench with 10 health, or, you know, even if they potion, whatever, that'd be nice. Articuno's coming out here. So we're going to want to get the Giga Shock Raichu to eventually get that Starmie in the back. Okay. Full attack. We're going to tank through that, no problem. Lieutenant Surge is a good pull that we need to have. We're only be taking 80 damage from the next attack, and again, Pikachu tanked through that pretty easily. I don't mind burning this energy. And we're gonna start loading up Zapdos afterwards. Ideally, we would have had another Pokemon on the bench, but that's not gonna make too big of a difference because of our electric advantage. Articuno's still gonna be 2 hits. And they just gave up there. Yeah, we could have Sabrina'd and killed the Starmie like that, but Starmie had no energy, so I didn't see Starmie as a threat. Alright, so we are going to be going first here, and we're starting with Zapdos EX with Pikachu EX for the bench. Honestly, one of the more ideal starts, considering we also have a Pokeball and Lieutenant Surge. With the Professor's Research, this could be deadly, and we're playing against a Mewtwo EX deck. So one of the more meta decks, we'll see what we can do against it. I feel like if we have the start that I'm hoping for, we actually might not only put up a fight, but win this game. All we need here is a Raichu to have like the perfect start. And ending up with another Pikachu EX and a Pikachu base is not a problem at all. We'll go ahead and lay down just the base version of Pika. And we'll end our turn there. We still have one more card to draw. This is looking really solid so far. Obviously, there's a chance they pull Ralts here. Could also have a Mew EX. Let's see. So that's their Ralts. Do they have a Kirlia? We'll find out on the next turn. But for now, they just lay down that energy. Got 2 Sabrinas to work with. Dude, I could put some, like, deadly pressure on with these Sabrinas. Trying to think of what the move would be here. In 2 turns, if they don't have Kirlia right now, we could immediately get a full 1-hit kill with Pikachu EX. So we're going to lay our energy on Pikachu for now. And just kind of play it by ear. See what happens. We'll end our turn there. If they don't evolve Ralts, which they end up doing it there, we still can take down Ralts. Because we're going to hit for 90 here. So there goes their energy bank. We'll just go ahead and lay down Pikachu EX. So that'll keep our bench full. Get this one leveled up and ready to use. Throw the X speed on Zapdos and get a free retreat. And then use the Sabrina here to kill Kirlia. We still have a decent amount of like power in our hand too. So we're gonna do a lot of damage to Mewtwo. And in that process, Mewtwo obviously is going to trade Pikachu EX. That'll take 2 turns though. So by the time Mewtwo trades, we'll probably already have the other Pikachu EX ready to go. So even if they pull another Ralts here and get another like energy bank going as soon as possible, it's not going to be enough time. We just got like started and went crazy without even worrying about our Raichu as backup. Because that's usually our build-up is... We don't really like play for the Pikachu EX. We eventually build up so we can use our Raichu, which we did get there. Hold on. This is the 60 damage one. If it was the 140, we could have just gone crazy. Again, not that it would have killed Mewtwo though, so it doesn't really matter. We can go ahead and evolve here, just so we have some extra power on the bench. But I think the game plan is pretty straightforward, exactly what I said it was going to be. We'll throw an energy there on Pika, hit for the guaranteed 90, Mewtwo's gonna hit us back, either trade for the full 150 or just leave the game here. This one was pretty short and sweet. If we get traded, we just throw another Pikachu EX and then finish off the kill. I mean, I guess there's a possibility they have 2 potions. But regardless, if they attack here, they lose the game. Their fate has been secured. We'll hit for exactly 60 here if we didn't have a full bench, but once again with that Pokeball, we're gonna hit for another 90. And our opponent, I think, closed out their app. Go ahead and lay down the energy now, and let's finish this game off. GG's, that one was smooth and simple. Alright, we're going second against another Psychic deck. Is this going to be another Mew combo? Oh, we have both Raichu in our hand. And of course, we are starting with Pikachu EX leading off. Ooh, Abra. Definitely one of the more ideal starts, though, for us. So we have an Alakazam. This is like a counter, a hard counter, mind you, to the Celebi deck. So that's probably what they were shooting for. We have both Abras in play here on the field. Let's go ahead and play this Pokeball, and I'd love to see a basic Pikachu pop up. Ooh, okay, there's Zapdos. Professor's Research, 2 more chances to get that basic Pikachu. Another Proof Research, and there's the basic. Nice. Okay, this start works out really well for us. Because if Alakazam gets going, all of my Pokemon are pretty light on energy. Except for, of course, you know, our hard hitter, Thunderbolt Raichu. But the thing is, if we put 3 energy on it, we're going to burn through all 3 of the energy. So it's not like that's going to be a card that's going to get hit hard on a follow-up shot. I kind of hope they got an ideal start because I really want to see how these 2 decks would play against each other. Seems like a decent start for them. Dabber right away, and they decide to just with the Sabrina. I just can't see the reason why they would do that. I mean, I guess to force me to burn through an energy. That X speed, super clutch. We'll use the Professor's Research. And there's the second X speed, so we've got a lot to play around with, and the other Pikachu. I'm gonna lay it down, and we'll also put down this version of Raichu now, and we'll evolve the Giga Shock version afterwards. We can go ahead and start pecking at our opponent's HP without really missing out on anything. All we need is Lieutenant Surge, and we've got the best start we can have. I'm really just sitting here banking on the fact that I guess we could have just killed this Abra right away with the energy on Pikachu EX, X speed on Zapdos. I just don't want to be super overexposed to the Alakazam. So that's why I'm trying to play this a bit more energy conservative. And just keep 1 on Zapdos for now. We'll guarantee Pikachu EX is fully ready to go and just keep pecking. I'll give him 1 more turn to use this Abra as a meat shield. I kind of want to see the evolution. I've not played up against an Alakazam deck. It is, like I said, a hard counter against Celebi, but just not something that's super common. So Alakazam does 60, and then the attack does 30 more damage for each energy attack to opponent's active Pokemon. So, like I said, I'm trying to keep my energy levels low. Right here, if we get Lieutenant Surge, we win. We got a Pokeball. Doesn't really do too much for us. Unfortunately, we can't throw a Pikachu EX against Alakazam. So there's really no spot for me to place this energy at the moment besides, I guess, throwing it on this Raichu. We could Sabrina for the kill. I think we do that. That way we avoid having to deal with another Alakazam by stopping that evolution tree in its tracks. But we're going to be in a tough spot to make a decision here. Obviously, we're losing Zapdos. So we have 5 cards in the deck. 2 of them are Lieutenant Surge. If we get Lieutenant Surge here, we win the game. That's what it's coming down to. Thunderbolt Raichu on the front lines. No energy attached, so it can survive another turn, which is why we didn't put the energy on that one. And we can throw this Pikachu EX on the bench as well, just in case they happen to have a Sabrina, as we load up the other Raichu. And it's going to come down to a coin flip 50-50 if our deck pulls us a Lieutenant Surge. If it doesn't, we still have the X speed to delay one more turn with the Pikachu EX, but we're definitely cutting it very, very close, especially if they get another Pokemon on the bench. But we're playing against the Alakazam right now very well. They unfortunately just grabbed a Pokeball, so the game is going to prolong a little bit longer here. And it's going to be a Mew EX. Ugh. Dude, I hate seeing that. I don't think the Mew EX is going to be built up quick enough to get a trade on us. Let's see what we get. Lieutenant Surge. All right. Well, the game's not going to be over, but we still are going to end up winning this one. And hear me out. We're going to get this Alakazam killed immediately. It's not going to be a threat anymore because we're going to hit it for the 140. The problem is going to be, though, dealing with that Mew EX there in the back. We need to throw this potion down for now. I think we'll have our other Pikachu EX going. So Lieutenant Surge is going to enable our Thunderbolt. We can get an energy loaded on Pikachu EX to eventually fight Mew EX. So we should still be good, assuming there's no Sabrina that can stop us. But even a Sabrina is going to be completely countered because we have 2 X speeds in hand. So this should be the game. It was definitely sketchy, but I think we went ahead and pulled off the comeback. And we had to sit here and just thin the deck too. Is our opponent going to play it out? I think they might have closed out the app here. We might have gotten a rage quit. Just to walk you guys through the scenario of how the rest of this game would play out if our opponent didn't just rage quit. Their Mew on this turn, max, can hit us for Psy Shot, which would either do 20 or 30 if they used a Geo. So our Raichu would be healthy, walk out of this with the X speed. Then we use our energy on the next turn to throw on Pikachu EX. We're going to hit them for 90. They copy our attack, but since they don't have anything on their bench, they hit us for nothing. Max, they hit us for 30 because they only have one more Pokemon potentially left. And then we clean up on the next turn with Pikachu EX again. So that's how that would have ended out, but they went ahead and just quit out the game. And that's going to be GG's. The Raichu pairing prevailed and took the victory there, man. What a good game.